Okay, welcome back everybody to the Dream Whisper of Jesus, where we discuss and interpret prophetic dreams. Today I am coming to you from the Australian National University, and I'm sitting in front of the Coombs Building, and I'll explain why in a moment. So that's part of the Coombs Building there. If I pan around, that's the Coombs Lecture Hall. And in the dream I had, I was sitting at this picnic table right here. There's the picnic table that I was sitting at in my dream, so I've come here today to make a video at the literal location of my prophetic dream. So, to understand this dream, first of all, it's really important we need to understand who H.C. Coombs is. His nickname was Nugget, or Nugget Coombs. So Nugget Coombs was a man in Australia, and he's most well known as being the first governor of the Reserve Bank of Australia. So once I've finished this video, I'll put a brief link to his Wikipedia page. And so in this dream, I was at this picnic table, and I didn't know the specific identity of the people, but I knew I was with a Russian man, a Belarusian man, and a Kazakhstani man, and we were sitting at this picnic table right here, and we were discussing the future economic position of these countries. And as I was talking to them, I mentioned that when the Cold War finished, the first Cold War finished, Russia, Belarus and Kazakhstan should have joined together as an economic union with a common currency. So that's different from the European Union. The European Union is both a financial currency and free movement of people. So I'm not sure whether Russia, Belarus and Kazakhstan would have the free movement of people, but certainly a joint currency, that would be a really excellent idea. So in the dream we were sitting at this picnic table and we were discussing it, and there were various pieces of food like a morning tea, afternoon tea set up on this table, and we were discussing a financial union of Russia, Belarus and Kazakhstan. So when I see food items like that, that's often a symbol of money. So it would be a really excellent idea for the economies of Russia, Belarus and Kazakhstan to have a joint currency. That would really stimulate economic growth between those three countries. And as we continued to talk, so we were there at this picnic table, Dream Whisper of Jesus, Russia, Belarus and Kazakhstan. But as we were talking and discussing this economic union of these three countries, the president of Ukraine arrived, and I've done it on purpose. I've removed the symbol that I saw, but basically I saw a symbol of the occult connected to the president of Ukraine. So from a Christian prophetic perspective, that's a very serious symbol when God shows me something like that. And in the dream, the president of Ukraine sat down with us, and he gave me, or he tried to give me some money, but I refused to accept it. And in the dream, he gave me a $5 note, Australian $5 note, but it was all screwed up, creased, crinkled, damaged, destroyed. So not a clean, nice $5 note, but a damaged, screwed up $5 note. And in the dream, the president of Ukraine also gave me an Australian $10 note together with the Australian $5 note. So to understand this symbol in the Bible, throughout the Bible, but we have to go back to Exodus and really do quite a detailed Bible study, but number 5 in the Bible is always a symbol of God's grace, God's mercy. God's grace and mercy upon people. And number 10 in the Bible is always the symbol of multiplication, manyness. So what God was showing me in this dream is that if you do business with Ukraine, it's like a very strong curse. So a normal $5 note is very good, but when it's all screwed up, crinkled, destroyed, that means God's grace has been destroyed. So that's a very strong symbol. Doing business with Ukraine, it destroys all of God's grace, mercy, forgiveness on your life. And then the $10 note means it says it's multiplied many, many times. So if you do business with Ukraine, it's not just a little curse, it's a very deep, powerful curse to do business with Ukraine. So that was a very strong prophetic dream. In many ways it's a prophetic warning as well to Russia, Belarus and Kazakhstan. You can have a joint currency between those 3 countries, but if you start working with Ukraine, it's going to be an extreme curse on your life. It's going to destroy all God's grace, mercy, blessing on your life. And that's a message to all the Western countries as well. Okay, thank you brothers and sisters in Christ for listening. God bless you from here at the Coombs Building, ANU Australia. So once again, Coombs was the first governor of the Reserve Bank of Australia, so this prophetic dream shows me that there could be a future economic union, financial union between Russia, Belarus and Kazakhstan. One thing I forgot to mention, at this moment I'm not planning to share it, but I did receive one prophetic dream about Russia and Kazakhstan relations, and there were serious complications happening in the Russia-Kazakhstan relationship. So straight off I'll say a Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan financial union, it's an excellent idea, but as far as Russia-Kazakhstan relations goes, you have to always be aware that Western countries are always going to try and foment a colour revolution in Kazakhstan and try and bring Kazakhstan into the Western alliance. So that's something that always has to be kept in mind in Russia-Kazakhstan relations. Okay, thank you brothers and sisters in Christ for listening. God bless you. Bye bye.